Hey folks, welcome back to FilAm Jams. Coming up next is our segment, Indie Manila, where we dive into the world of independent music in the Philippines. In just a few, Quark Henares will introduce to you one of Manila's top independent bands, Taken by Cars. Taken by Cars is a Filipino band that first appeared in the Manila gig circuit around 2007. It is composed of longtime friends who have been playing music together since they were in high school. Taken by Cars started off to play gigs at local music bars in Manila, not realizing that they're made for something more. Taken by Cars was invited and performed at the South by Southwest Music Conference in Austin, Texas in 2012. Fortunately, Quark was able to catch an interview with the band before their performance at Sigio in Makati. Let's check out their interview and music video, which happened to be directed by our one and only Quark Henares.
Fever, only with a fever. Fever, only with a fever.
Welcome back to Indie Manila on FilAm Jams, and here we are with my favorites. I shouldn't say that now. I shouldn't keep proclaiming that. Taken by Cars. Yeah. Woohoo. You might know them from you guys have played San Francisco and you played South by Southwest and LA. Yeah, okay. So what was that like?
Awesome.
Introduce yourselves first. I'm sorry. Introduce yourselves first.
Hi, I'm Isa.
I'm Bryce.
Sarah.
I'm Shops. I'm Brian.
Okay, yes. So they're Taken by Cars. They've had 2 albums out, Endings of a New Kind, and Dualist. I know, my number one. But you asked, what's your number one of 2 years ago? So yeah, what was it like playing for the American audiences at South by Southwest? That's probably like the biggest festival any Filipino band has ever been in, ever, I think. Is that?
It was awesome. We were surprised that we were accepted warmly, and it was a great experience.
Okay.
For one thing, it was really South by Southwest was so much bigger than we imagined. It was definitely an event that was bigger than ourselves, and hopefully in the years to come, like what we started, it was just us, but you had all these other bands like Korea, in Japan, other Asian bands who had their own showcases. Hopefully in the future we could have something like that also for ourselves, where it's not just one band, it's like 5 bands representing the Philippines. And then that's just one aspect of it. And
How did the band form?
Well, the 4 of us, Bryce, Sarah, me, and Brian, were in a band since high school. That's probably 15 years ago. So, we were just playing and jamming informally until around 2006 when we decided, hey, we have a band. Why don't we start writing our own stuff? Yeah. So that's when we took it seriously. And our only real goal at the time was to play where we are now.
Place like this.
Sagiho, which is like... So we started pretty late in the whole scene, to be honest. We started... How old were we? 2006. So we were like
working.
24, 25.
Late 06.
That's late already for
Late 06.
for this scene, I think. Yeah, 24, 25.
College, we were actually pretty dormant. Like we just hang out and talk about music and check out bands. Like if disco is a crime and pedicab, other
And
stuff.
yeah, how did you decide on your sound? Like the whole dance punk or
Doing a lot of. I think we just fell into it. Like
Yeah.
we were covering a lot of the Strokes, Interpol, and the like. So I think we just like mixed up all our effects and sounds or whatever, and there we have the Taken by Cars.
Well, I remember there's this one particular night where we watched Pedicab in Capone's in Makati. It's a bar in Makati, and it was the first time we saw that a rock gig could be like a
band.
dance party. And it was awesome, and we were like, hey, we can do that also. We like dance as well. So,
okay. And so let's talk about the first album, Endings of a New Kind. How was that like making that album?
And looking back, like we were really like our energy back then. We would be able to record like 2 songs in the span of how many hours of a night, and stay up till the wee hours of the morning recording, just because we were just so fired up
and excited
about this first album.
It's like the first time for everything.
But at the same time, like in hindsight now, realize there's so many wrong things also. Like, you know, like after making the second, of course, taking after the flaws of the first. So like,
the second album came out in 2011, called The Duelist, and you joined. What was that like? Like, how was it like a little club, the exclusive club, or were you like instantly welcomed?
No, everyone was really cool. In fact, I had been playing with them sometimes, even before we started the second album. And then I joined them, incidentally, on Umagang Kay Ganda. That was like that was the proposal.
Oh.
No, but then
after Satisfaction, like, can you join our band?
Trial by fire.
And then no, we're all friends, I suppose, and more than anything, we got along when it came to making music. So,
what was it like making Duelist? Like, as like songwriting wise, production wise.
It was harder. It was more tedious than the first, because there's that cliche that, you know, takes you your whole life to write your first album and only like 2, 3, 4 years to write your second one. So we really thought things out this time. Didn't want to repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
So it was harder.
a lot of pressure also.
But it was also fun. Like, we tried out new stuff with songwriting. We used computers, synthesizers, so it was more or less a new thing for us as well.
We sort of learned from our first album. We knew what not to do. So when it came to recording, we already knew, okay, this is how things work. So it was faster, but again, like what the guy said, it's really like we were trying not to repeat ourselves. So
have you guys toured the Philippines in support of your albums, or?
We've been to Cebu, CDO, Davao, Iligan, Baguio, La Union, soon Camsur,
Subic. Where else? Well, not really extensively.
Yes,
But when we get invited for gigs out of town, we go for it.
And when
At our own pace.
definitely.
And okay, so for people who want to buy your stuff or check you guys out, where can they visit? What are?
you can check us on Facebook, first of all. It's facebook.com/takenbycars. And then you can buy our stuff at iTunes, and I think it's in Spotify also. So just search us.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk about, this is the last single. Is it the last single? Yeah, it's the last single from the first album. Talk about the song a bit, and then the video.
Okay, I was trying to double check. Of course, this video is by yours truly.
By you?
You truly. No, there. You shot it.
I know, I can't talk about
Illegally shot in Fort.
breaking
Well,
down.
most of it. And what else?
It was a fun shoot,
It was a
actually.
really fun shoot.
It was a really fun shoot. Like, compared to our previous shoots before that, it was more spontaneous and fun. So, good job.
It was more like hanging out.
Having
rather
the
than
camera
work.
in a car while walking across Home Depot illegally. That was in the rain. But it looked really good. Yeah.
Yeah, despite the talent being 7 hours late, no? Burn!
The hangover.
Yeah, so you can see Sarah in full hangover, but you look gorgeous in full hangover. This is Taken by Cars with Shapeshifter on Indie Manila.
You still have?
Thank you for watching FilAm Jams. Tune in next week for more awesome performances and interviews. Till then, I'm your host, Lauren Burgos.